These are the papers for divorce. These little pieces of paper, little flimsy pieces of paper, can break and end something that's so strong in somebody's heart.
I did it.
Life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it.
The only reason these women regret divorce is because they can't replace their ex-husband. They're lonely, they're getting pumped and dumped, they're out there on the dating scene, running the streets, getting ran through. The guys ain't committing to them, the guys don't care about them like their ex-husband did. That's when they start regretting it. See, what about the man? He becomes a weekend dad. He has to pay all his child support and alimony, the spousal support. He has to, give her a cut of the business. He has to give him the house. What about the man? He lives in a cardboard box. He goes from having a house that you guys lived in to a studio apartment or 1 or 2 bedroom.
I don't want to wake up at 60 by myself.
I'm 53. I would like to think that I'm still young, right?
Being alone, having no one there to talk to as you age, no kids.
As a 41-year-old woman, I am terrified. I'm lonely, but I don't think I'm that lonely. Dude, a 60-year-old man liked my profile, and it makes me, I think I'm gonna cry. I'm 41, I'm not. Holy snaky.
Why is it so incredibly difficult for a woman over 50 to find a life partner or a companion?
Hey, I turned 40 this year, and I've never been in love. I've never been in a relationship.
Thought I would have kids. I thought I would be married by now. And now the closer I get to it, and I'm scared. I don't know.
The fact that you're 40 and single, still with no children.
I was required to take all of the debt in my divorce or pay him alimony or child support. It's like, life's not fair. It should not be this hard to.
Life's not fair, but what happens when the courts make him a weekend dad? When he only can see his kids 1 or 2, 3 weekends out of the month? What about that? See, when women have to pay, when they get a dose of equality, how men, have to go through and how we feel, they're like, oh, life isn't fair. What do you mean? See, they don't like when the shoe's on the other foot. They don't like when they're suffering, but they don't care if their ex-husband, the father, is suffering.
Live in this country, and I'm drowning, and I'm not the only one. And anyways, because I made the majority of the money on paper, I was required to take all of the debt in my divorce or pay him alimony or child support.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss a lot of people off, and I don't care at this point, because us women, we like to do too much. Way too much.
Okay, I am the problem.
I'm not a feminist. I can see men and I don't immediately feel threatened. I'm not a feminist. And then people ask me if I'm actually a woman. I'm not a feminist. I can wear dresses and feel pretty. I'm not a feminist. Thank you. I'm not a
I think every man needs to start asking these women, are you a feminist? Because that'll alleviate all the headaches and the trouble that you're going to go through. If she says, yes, I am, just let her go, walk away.
feminist. I don't hate children. I'm not a feminist. I would watch this video and I wouldn't be offended. I'm not a feminist. I can actually cook.
Can someone tell me where we find the real man?
At 47 years old, after 25 years married, I found myself divorced. You guys, I thought it was
47 years old, 25 years married. So you were married at 22 years of age. Why divorce? This is what I don't understand about women and leaving men. If you're married for over 2 decades, what else are you going to find out there? What man is going to really want to deal with a woman who's 47? I'm just being real. And men typically want younger women. Why leave marriages? I just don't understand the concept of the idea of being married for so long, then saying, well, I don't want to do anymore. What life are you going to live? There's nothing new under the sun you're going to do other than getting ran through and getting banged out by different dudes. You might go on a date or two, but after that, that's it.
Over. I remember sitting on my floor just crying, saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm too old to do this again. I'm too old now to fall in love and find the love of my life, because how much time are we going to have left?
Single men, single males, single dads. I have a question for you all. Where are you all at?
Went to Home Depot to find a man.
Home Depot because I need to change my light, and hopefully I can find my man in there.
I've been crying on and off for a little bit now, and I want to be a mom so bad. Like, I want to be pregnant so bad and grow a human. I just want to take care of, I just want to be a mom so bad.
Notice how she said she doesn't want to be a wife. She just wants to be a mom. This is most modern women mindsets because they know they can go to the state and the system's going to award them with ample amount of child support and food stamps. That's crazy. They just want to be a mom. Just want to be a mom.
I just wish I could be one right now.
When you're talking to a girl, right, you're going to put her in one of the two categories. You either want to hook up or you actually want her as a partner. You'd like a relationship with her. I would like to know where to find the relationship guys. Where are they?
They're in your friend zone. These videos these women make, it's annoying because they know where all the good men at. They know where the nice guys who would treat them right, who will be excellent guys to lean on and rely on. They know where the good quality men who will love them unconditionally, who will bring them flowers. Women know those guys. They're in their DMs. They're there. They say hi to them every day, but these women say, oh, and they just ignore them. What these women are talking about when they say where are these good men at, they're talking about the guys that they're physically attracted to, the guys that turn them on sexually. They want those guys to be good to them.
It's really hard when like I don't really have anyone to go to like on a Friday night.
Somebody help me. I'm so tired of being an independent woman sometimes. Sometimes like
there it is.
I just want to be taken care of. You know, my whole life I've just been so independent.
And I'm just wondering, am I the only person like completely struggling? Am I the only one? Because I've been single a very long time.
Injecting myself twice a day in order to freeze my eggs as a 37-year-old woman who is single with no man in sight.
I am 30 years old and I have been single for over 12 years, so never had a real adult relationship.
Guys, I think I might be the problem because like I complain about being single all the time, right? But when like men message me or try talking to me, like I ignore them and I don't even talk to them.
Sometimes I forget that I'm not in my 20s anymore, that I'm.
She can't even say 30 because she know that's hell. She's hit the wall and reality has to set in because in her 20s, she was living it up, doing whatever she wanted to do. Now the wall comes for them all. It's inevitable. It's ticking and every woman's going to hit it at some point in her life.
These are the papers for her divorce. And it's very sad. I don't understand how.
I'm going to say this. For starters, these women getting on camera crying. How can you do that? That's hard to say click and then, oh, cue the tears. Next, let me tell you something. These women, they don't even be pleasing their husbands in relationships, in these marriages. They be withholding sex. They be manipulating them. They be giving them silent treatment. That's what a man cave is for. These men be just miserable. And then they got to deal with these nagging wives and these women that complain. Men, it don't take much to please a man. All we want is food, peace, and some consistent bedroom action. That is literally it. And you telling me these wives can't do that?
8 years of trying my best to love somebody and fight for them can just be wiped out with little papers.
I want to hear his side of the story because these women get on social media, they get on TikTok, and they cry for sympathy. And oh, I'm the victim. What about that man? What happened? So what happened to the husband? What happened to the ex-guy? What's going on with him? They don't want to tell the truth. It's always two sides to every coin.
It's not easy.
So, day one after filing. And I feel so sad. I know I'm going to go through different emotions, but right now I feel sad. I think the last time I felt a pain like this was when my mom died.
So I saw a comment, I deleted it, but I need to respond to it. Someone asked to hear my husband's side. So let me tell you, my husband's side. Well, he loved me and gave me everything he had, and did everything in the world for me. And you know what? I have to tell you though, actually, to his credit, he did do so much for me.
Wait a minute. So you telling me he was this great guy, he did everything for you, he gave you the world, and you still left him? For starters, you know, he's not telling us that, you up here talking for him. But these women have great men, perfect men that give them everything, and these women still leave. And when men see these type of videos, in their mind, we're thinking, wait a minute. So you can be the perfect guy, you can sacrifice, you can provide, you can protect, you can take her on dates and dinners, vacations, and she still leave you? And then you left as a man paying this woman child support, alimony. Why would a man want to do that? She's literally describing the perfect guy. He did everything right, and she still left him in the dust.
Except show me love and respect and attention and hold me and kiss me and look at me and communicate with me.
Okay, so I've got a business idea. We need to come up with a robot boyfriend or girlfriend, partner, whatever, for people that are going through a divorce. I did it.
I didn't even get to like tell everything. But I did it. I stood up for myself. I told the truth. It was humiliating.